The puzzle of life. Life is a puzzle. It's a game. And with a puzzle, you don't have to make any new pieces. All the pieces to that puzzle, let's say you buy a puzzle, you get a puzzle and it's brand new, unless there's something, wrong with the manufacturing or whatever, for the most part, all the pieces to that puzzle are gonna be there. That's symbolic of the cards you're dealt in life. We all are dealt a different puzzle. Some more intricate than others, some more simple and basic. But it's still a puzzle. It's still things that need to be put together and need to be assembled and recalibrated. Remember, the to return to. Pardon me, man, I was just crying and shit. Recalibration, remembering, renewal, coming back to, or spiraling towards, spiraling up towards. And so when we talk about this puzzle, our job is not to try to create a new puzzle. Creation is done. Creation is complete. Our only job here is to allow. So if we're able to allow, the puzzle is actually solved for us. The puzzle isn't something that we actually have to solve. The deeper we get into our egoic states of being, in our egoic states of consciousness, the more that we will try to actually solve this puzzle. And the puzzle is unsolvable through that modality and through that methodology. You'll be able to put certain pieces together, but it's going to be grinding. It's almost like, when gears is grinding and shit and you don't know how to really like shift your gears, and even it's not well oiled up, it's just like that type of energy. That's your ego trying to figure out how this world works, how this life works, how you're supposed to be operating and functioning. That's your ego. Through your breath, through your awareness, for your deep yearning. See, desire is important until desire is no longer important. But the desire for the gnosis, the desire for the realization, the desire for the understanding is the desire that we seek after. Not the desire for the accumulation, not the desire for trying to manifest tangible goods on this plane of reality. That's not the desire that's healthy. That's the unhealthy desires. You have to see if that desire that you have is leading you closer to your higher self or more farther away from it. And that's how you know if that desire is of God or is of the enemy. And when we talk about God and the enemy, these are all aspects of yourself, your dark, your light sides, and they all need to be fed to a certain or a varying degree. If anybody's telling you, like I said, staying all in the light, stay away from that motherfucker. If anybody's leading you just into pure darkness, stay away from that motherfucker. Stay away from that energy. There needs to be a balance. You need to bridge all motherfucking poles and come to a level to where you're completely centered. And I'm not telling you that's an easy task. It's not. If it was meant to be easy, then everybody would cross that bridge. It's an easy bridge to cross. Now, imagine if that bridge was true. If that bridge had, peaks, valleys, ebbs, flows, 300 miles long, climbing this, jumping over this, swimming through that. That's the kind of bridge of life that a lot of us have been dealt. But we haven't been dealt because we chose this incarnation. We chose to experience every single thing that we did. And, a lot of times we don't want to take accountability for it. But by removing anybody else externally as being somebody that has power over you, that gives you power over all things and power through which you can overcome anything. Because there's nobody outside of yourself that's more powerful than you. There's no government more stronger than you. There's no religion more stronger than you. There's no ideology that's stronger than you. There's no system that's more stronger than you. There's nothing stronger than you. And you may not feel that way. You may feel weak as fuck right now. You may feel disempowered. You may feel like people take advantage of you and step on you. That's just because they know how powerful you truly are. And somewhere inside of your soul, you know how powerful you are. Only thing, probably these little duckies. Yeah, they saying Ashe. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Yeah. See, the only thing more powerful than us is that which operates by the natural law and order. So essentially, if we're operating as egoic humans living in this reality, then everything is more powerful than us. And that's why we see so many people being dominated by these systems and by these schools of thought and by these ideologies and by these governmental control mechanisms, because people are not operating from their higher self. You can't, you could try. You could try to prim it up and make it look pristine and proper, but at some point, this is all gonna go back to what it once was. Natural. The puzzle of life. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Walk in faith. Walk in the knowingness that your puzzle has already been solved. The only thing that's puzzling is the fact that we don't recognize that. The puzzle is solved. Your life is written, already written. The good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. Live in righteousness. And this isn't to say that, oh, it's already written so I can do bad things to people and hurt others because, oh yeah, I was meant to do that. That's not what I'm saying. Remember, there's a degree and there's polarity in everything. And all truths are but half-truths. You know it's right. You know it's wrong. You feel it. And if you're feeling something that's not right and you know it's not right, somewhere deep inside of you, stop. Just because you did it before don't mean you have to do it again. You can always change. That's one thing you can always do is change. Peace. Be still and know.